Hey, are we live yet? Yes, excellent. Okay, welcome to the call. How to tap into the $80.6 billion industry. Now, I know I've made some bold claims and I've been building up in these emails and getting you really excited. However, I'm going to back this up today. I'm going to show you how to get a share of this $1 billion pie. Now, I'm just looking at my notes here, okay? We have a lot to cover today, so we're going to move pretty quickly. However, if you stay to the end of the call, I'm going to let you download all the slides for no cost at all. And I'll also give you an extra bonus report, the top 3 industries to sell apps into. So I'll give it up to you free of charge for staying to the end. Now, just a few things before we begin in the next 60 seconds. I recommend that you have a pen and paper handy. We are going to be given a lot of great content and you're going to want to be able to write this down. There's going to be a lot of great things that you can implement into your business. On live support, if you look over here to the left, just enter your question in here. We have Craig, Aaron, Stuart manning the box at the moment. So they will answer your question as soon as they can. I'll maybe hop on at the end and try and answer a few questions, but at the meantime, it will be them doing it. So we're going to get started the next 60 seconds and just looking at the box here. Yeah, if you could just let me know, first of all, you can hear me loud and clear. You can see the picture, you can hear the sound. And just tell me your name, where you're from, and are you excited to be in this call? So let me just have a look here. Okay, we have my favorite cup of tea. We have Brendan from Ohio. We've got Sarah from Amsterdam. Brian from sunny Orlando, Florida. I love Orlando. I live in Miami a lot of the time, Brian. We've got Carlos from Buenos Aires, Argentina. Nice. Paula from Los Angeles. Yeah, we've got a really packed call tonight. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to just shoot over to the presentation I've got ready here. And like I said, we're going to move very quickly and let us begin. So let's just transition over here. Okay, we're just swapping over to the screen. Just put a 1, you can see my screen okay. Okay, fantastic. Okay, without further ado, how to tap your way into the $80.6 billion plus app market, and it requires zero previous experience, and like we said, anyone can do this. So just a quick background on your hosts. Obviously, my name is Andrew Fox. I'm one of the world-renowned online marketing experts. I was recently interviewed by ClickFunnels as an app master, same place some very key people have been interviewed, such as Tony Robbins and Marcus Lemonis of The Profit. And I'll be joined later on the call by my brother Chris Fox, who's a software pioneer, multi-million dollars in sales, and a co-founder of Zappable as well. So who's today's presentation is for? It's for newbies with zero experience. It's for ex-corporates, current corporates looking for more freedom. It's for a marketing design agency. It's for anyone who sells digital services to local clients, SEO, video production, content creation, or blog management. Or it's just for someone who wants to cash in on a great opportunity with the mobile gold rush. Now, we have a lot of case studies that we'll just touch on very briefly here, just to show you the variety. We have Linda Carlson, a single mother from Sweden. She's sold over $9,750 with no previous technical experience of mobile apps. And then there's Daryl. Daryl sold over $22,000 in 45 days. And they're not alone. We have over 300 positive reviews. Burak, $30,000 grant from Facebook. Jermaine helped me earn $3,500 in the past 3 months. Another Donna, great to offer an additional service to my clients. So like I said, this is for anyone and the opportunity is colossal. So quick question here, who has a smartphone? In fact, let me just jump back onto camera here and let's just conduct a quick poll. Okay, so let's do a quick survey here. I have an iPhone. But obviously, if you have a smartphone, just put in the box, okay? Or we'll maybe try and launch a poll. Just interact with me here. Do you have iPhone, Android, Samsung? I'm just looking at your comments. Yeah, 97, 8% of people, everyone's yes. Give me the names. Yeah, smartphones are here to stay. They're an integral part of our lives. It's such a rapid growing industry. Like I said, mobile apps are really here to stay. So let me just get back to the slides here. Thank you for joining in that quick survey, and let's just get back to the slides here. It's safe to say mobile growth is faster than anything in the modern era, and there's literally so much money being made by regular people following this formula. Now, businesses now realise that without a mobile app, they could be extinct very soon. You see, back in 2000, very few businesses had a website. And those that adopted early stole hundreds of thousands of dollars business away from their competitors. Businesses that got late into the website game not only lost a ton of money, in worst cases they actually went bankrupt. And trust me, they do not want this to happen again. Their pain is very real. And on the special training call, we're going to show you how to solve their problem and walk you through how our clients are collectively selling hundreds of thousands of dollars of mobile apps. Now, do you know how many businesses are screaming for an app but have no idea where to start? If you ask a mobile business owner if they could use an app in their business, they know they want it, but they don't know how. Common objections are, I don't have tens of thousands of dollars, I'm a small business owner, where would I even get started? I'm not a techie, I've no time. Well, guess what? We have the answer. Because here at Zappable, we've built over $27,000 of apps. And I've just screenshotted a very recent app builds. There's an example of food apps, health and beauty, medical services. So because we have access to this 2 years industries, we know exactly what industries apps are being built in, and we know exactly where the money is made. So no more guessing. So on this call, as promised, we're going to show you the top 3 apps. We're literally going to share all the results in the next 10 minutes, and we're going to give you the formula. And it's the same formula that has our customers having results like this. The mobile gold rush is truly on. Look, Liam, over 5 apps to businesses starting at $3,600, that's 20 grand of business. Burak, again, 30,000 grand from Facebook from an app he built. Mike sells apps for $15 each. Easy, he says. So, have you got a pen and paper ready? Get ready to write down these notes, okay? Now, this applies to selling mobile apps. Okay, so this is the right way and the wrong way to sell a mobile app. Let's touch on the wrong way first. If you approach a business and say, hey, would you like a mobile app? Their guard will be instantly up. If you send over a pricing list without showing the value of your offer, that's a big no-no. You can expect 0 sales that way, okay? You need to get creative and think about it from the business owner's perspective. So, how are our clients like Daryl selling $20,000 worth of apps in multiple industries, including hospitality, medical, and entertainment? Well, they're doing it the right way. And I'll tell you how. It's always about what the business owner wants and how it's going to help them make more money, period. They don't necessarily care about even having an app. All they care about is specific features within an app that will get them more phone calls, more leads, more people going through their front door if they're a restaurant or a service like that, more revenue, and more repeat business. So the next way is, once you understand this, you need to use some psychological warfare. So you show the business, hey, could I show you how one of your competitors in an industry, and you just replace industry with whatever industry you're trying to attack, is generating an additional $2,000 monthly with a mobile app. Now, do you think a business owner is going to do that? Yeah, of course they are. They're going to be very, very intrigued. If you talk about your competitor doing it, they don't want to get left behind. So that's a great way to get in. And that's what our resellers have been doing very successfully. So what I'm going to do is we're going to show you an actual real life example of an app that's been built by us. It's generating $2,000 to $3,000 additional revenue per month for the client. So this is our first real life case study, number 1 in the food industry, and this is the first hot market. The app name is called Las Faitas. It's a Mexican restaurant, like a burrito bar in Newport Beach in California. So here's exactly how this was sold for over $2,000 with a recurring monthly service fee. So you approach the business and you say, hey, here one of your competitors has a new food app and it's helping generate them an extra $2 grand per month. Would you like me to show you how they're doing it? And then you can show them a demonstration of the app and the specific features that are helping achieve this additional revenue. Now, actually, what I'm going to do is let's just jump over to the camera and I'm going to actually just take you through the app on screen and kind of point out a few things here. And then I'm going to show you how to build it. Okay, so let me show you this Las Faitas app. In fact, if we could get the camera and we'll just zoom in here on it. let's just go over my shoulder. Okay, so I'm loading up the Las Vegas apps. Now, if we have a quick look here, there's multiple features that are applicable to this business, and we're not going to go into details now because we're going to cover that very, very shortly in the call. But you can see, location, in-house menu, order food, catering menu. But like I said, we'll cover that in detail very soon. So let me actually show you how you find these types of businesses, okay? And I'm going to take you back to the screen and show you how to locate the businesses and then how to build the app live in real time. Okay, so let me show you the duplicatable step-by-step process to $2,000 to $3,000 app sales. So step one, we look up one of the 27 million businesses on a service like Yell.com. We contact them with a cut and paste email swipe file, which will even give you a fill in the blanks template. You then build the app for them, which we're going to show you how easy this is to do in the next 10 to 20 minutes in real time. You invoice the client for $2,000 to $3,000 via PayPal on your preferred payment processor. You can have PayPal, Sage, Authorize.net, whatever you prefer for the amount of your choice, and you collect your earnings and move on to the next one. So what we're going to do is we're going to swap over to the screen. I'm going to actually go back and start here on Yell.com, going to pick a business, and then Chris is going to build it out. So we are going to build this live in real time. Let's swap over to the computer and show you the whole process, start to finish. Okay, so we're on Yell.com, and we're just going to type in restaurants. We're going to go to a place near where I live called Donegal, and we hit search. Okay, and we'll scroll down. We'll go to a place where I love to eat, Pier 36. And what I always recommend is look for someone who has a website. Why is this important? Two reasons. One, if they have a website, you can copy and paste the content into the app. It's a lot easier to do, okay, saves you a lot of time. And two, if they have a website, they do at least have some sort of incentive into the fact that they need a digital presence. So a mobile app is the next logical situation. So all I would do is go to website, and then I'll just click on the contact. It's going to show the details there, and then you're going to send a cut and paste email, which is as follows. Let me just see here. Again, we'll give you this if you want to do it. It's cut and paste. So, hey, I'd like to share something with you today that's helped a regular type of takeout very similar to yours increase their monthly revenue by $2,000. Now, I'm not going to read out this to you, but you basically cut and paste this template and send it off to the business owner. Now, I've got my brother on the line, Chris, and Chris is going to actually build this in real time. Chris, do I have you on the line?
Yep, I'm just unmuting myself there. So I'm ready to get building.
Okay, awesome. Let us show them the power of Zappable and how easy this is. Chris, I'm going to pass the screen to you. So where is it's the joys of, where is it hiding? There we go. Okay, so let me just pass it to Chris, make presenter. Okay, Chris, I've made you the presenter.
Okay, so can everyone see my screen okay now?
Yeah, just put a 1 in the box if you can see the screen, Chris. I can see it. Perfect.
Okay, doke. So as you can see, I'm on the Pier 36 website. And from this, we're going to sort of get an idea of what kind of content we're going to put within the app, because it's all here for us. So all we need to do is basically pull the content from their site, and we're going to have an initial draft to go and show Pier 36 a version of their app to work with. So if we go to Zappable, the first thing I'm going to do is, you'll see here after a login, you just click on New App, just in the left sidebar here, and I'll call it Pier 36. And then we just need to enter in little details here. And then I'm going to click on Save and Continue. And then I'll just select the category that it's in. Click and Continue. And now what's going to happen is it's going to construct the framework of my app all behind the scenes. And there you have it. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to just put the title of my app in. So for this case, it's Pier 36. I'll maybe change the background. Now, if you look, you can see it's changing in real time. So I'm just going to change it. I can maybe make it a little bit more transparent. Click and choose. And then my footer here. So I'll maybe just take that away, or maybe all together, so I can just pull it across, click and choose, and then click on next. And we'll just wait for it to load on to the next screen. So it's just taking you in order of kind of what you need to do. So background settings, I'm going to go and add a background for my app. Now it's really simple to do. You just click on this little icon here, and then we're going to click on add new. And then I just need to have a look. There we go. Click on open. You can see there, click on done. And you can see it's now in my app. So the background's added. So on the splash setting, this can be whatever you wish, but effectively what it is, it's when you open up the app for the first time, it'll be the initial screen that they'll see while the app's loading. So you could have a image with like a loading icon on it, or you could just use the exact same image that you use for your background settings.
Yeah, and Chris, could I just jump in there and tell people a really quick marketing tip? If you've got that pen and paper, write this down. This is a great way, if you build apps for clients, to get some exposure. Is what a lot of our resellers have been doing is on the loading screen, you have about 3 seconds as the app loads in their phone. You can actually put, powered by 123 marketing and your contact details. This is a great way where, say someone goes into Peer 36, they download the app and they load it up. They may be a business owner and they say, oh, that looks pretty cool. And then they contact you to get an app done for their own business. This has been used very, very successfully, Chris. So that's just a wee marketing nugget there if people want to, do their own app business.
Yeah, that's brilliant bit of advice. So we've got the initial part done. So we're just clicking next. And then you'll see icons. You can see if you look in the left bar, we're literally just working down in order, just a simple little process. So this is where you can change your icons, like your notification icon. So we're going to go change our main app icon. And what that is on your phone, your smartphone, you'll see, like, let's say you have your phone, you'll see WhatsApp, and you'll click on WhatsApp and it'll open up WhatsApp. That's what your app icon will be. So what you upload here is what the person is going to click on to open up the app on their phone. So let's just go and upload it now. Open. And there you see, it's all ready. So I'm just going to click on next, and I will just save it all for me. And we're just going to dive straight into features, the juicy part of the app building process. So I'm just going to jump ahead and we're going to click on features. So let's get started with actually adding in the content. I'm sure that's what you've all been sort of excited and sort of waiting to see. So how difficult is it? So let's go across first of all. An About Us page is always a very sort of good page to add. So you can add, we're going to use this here for the About Us page. And let me just click on edit. And then I'm going to click on single. So it's a single page. We'll call it About Us. And I'll change the title to About Peer 36. And then what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to take this content. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to click on copy. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste it in to, I'm just going to make it plain text, and I'm going to paste it in to the browser or to this little section in here. I'm also going to go and I'm going to copy an image. So I'm going to copy the image address, and we're also going to put an image in. So let's go and add an image. And we'll just click submit. And then we're going to click and save. And I'm going to show you the results of that. So once we've done that, just click on Update and Preview. And this is how easy it is to add a page into your app. Now, for example, I'm using the About Us here. This could be anything you wish to have. So if we just click on About Us, you'll see here, About Pier 36, there's the content, there's my image. If I want, I can bold. As you can see here, if I wanted, I can make that bold and I could underline it.
Yeah, and Chris, just to jump in, I mean, what you've just done there is literally went to the website, cut and pasted, and hit save, and you can see how a really clean looking app is just appearing. It's literally point and click, cut and paste.
Yeah, not only that, you'll see the icon over here. So if I just click on this little microphone, we have a whole bunch of icons that you can use already pre-installed, or if you want, you can add your own. So let me just select another one. I'll click on Save, and then you can see just Update and Preview, and you're going to be able to see the changes. So this is how you can even change the icons of your app. There you can see there's your new icon added. So let's go back. We see they have a Facebook and a Twitter. So let's go and add Facebook. There's Facebook there. I'll click on social. You can see here we have all our features categorized just to make it easy for you to navigate. And I'll click on Twitter. So for Facebook, it's really easy to do. I'm just going to simply click on their Facebook page. You can see that it comes up here. And if you look up where you type in the web address, you'll see I'm just copying the name here. So I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go search Facebook for the name. And there it is. I'm going to click on Save. And there we have it. Now, I can change the styling of this very quickly, but as you remember previously, I skipped styling because until you get all your content added, you can't really decide exactly what kind of style you want to go for. So I'm just going to add in the content first. Again, let me just go to Twitter. Just going to open a new tab.
Yeah, and Chris, just to touch on Facebook, am I right in saying that as they update their Facebook page, this auto updates inside the app? You don't actually need to update the app. As they update the page, it will pull in real time?
Yep, well, as you can see here, there's the July 21st, 2017. It shows their images if they click on it. If they posted a video on their Facebook page, it will show the video. It will show any of the comments on that post as well. So it's all real time. Once you put that in, you never need to touch it again.
Okay.
And the exact same applies for Twitter. So we'll just go. We'll go back. Update and preview. And just to elaborate further on what Andrew said there in regards to, so when you add in Facebook, does that mean you never need to go back and update it? And that's 100% true, but not just for Facebook, but for the app in general. These apps are completely dynamic. So what that means is, if I go and decide I want to edit the About Us page, it will automatically update on the app. You won't need to generate the app again and go and submit it to any of the stores. It will automatically do it, so you can control all your content. Once you've added it, you can control it all at once. So changes you make will automatically be reflected on the app, especially that comes true when you have customers who have the app installed on their phone. So you don't need to tell them to keep updating the app all the time. So we've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. We definitely should add in loyalty cards, and we'll add in coupons as well while we're here.
Yeah, and so let me just explain this, Chris. So what we do is we recommend when people are selling the apps, we would give them a basic app, i.e. About Us, Facebook, Twitter, and maybe a few images. However, for level 2 pricing, okay, and we explain how to price this. When you show the power of loyalty cards and coupons, you always want to charge the app person an extra fee for this, because these are like very, very good at getting loyal customers to re-engage and come back. So we really recommend that you increase your pricing when you add these features.
Okay, so I'm just going to click into loyalty cards now, and it is really super simple to set up a loyalty card in your app. You just click on create new card and then select the option that you want. So you could have 613, you can name your card. So for this example, I'll call it Dinner Club. There's multiple different things you can set up a loyalty card for, but rather than go into it now, you can find it all within sort of the training that we have from the one and only Dave McCall, who I'm sure Andrew will speak about. The next is the stamp icon, where for this here, you could set it to be, that's going to be when someone clicks on the app, it will stamp the app. So you can make it sort of anything you want. So for this, I could maybe just have it as the Pier 36 logo, and then free appetizer, brief description.
Yeah, and what's great about these loyalty cards, Chris, is as you've put in free appetizer, you know, loyalty card is to re-engage customers and make people come back more frequently than they would. So, you know, if you're going back to your favorite restaurant, you're going to know the menu probably, and you're going to know a free appetizer. So that's going to entice you. Well, we may as well go back there so we can build our loyalty and get something free, because everybody loves a deal.
Yeah, 100%. So once you've got that, you can set a valid from until date on it. You can even set a daily limit where they can only have one stamp per day. And then I'll just change that to the Pier 36 logo again. Let me just scroll down. Click on save. And then I'm just going to save it. And then I'll show you how it all works in motion. So you'll see here this background. If you want, I'm just going to show you real quick, custom styling. You can change every single color and aspect to this loyalty card. So the choice is purely up to yours. You're not limited. So whatever colors you want, you can select. So I'm just going to go and stamp it in real time just to show you. So you click, special unlock code would be entered, which would be known by the business owner, verify code, and there you can see it's stamped. So they know they need to get 5 more stamps and they're going to get their free appetizer. So that is how easy it is for you to create loyalty cards within your app. So does everyone think they would be able to add a loyalty card to their app? Just type yes in the chat box.
Yep, people are liking it. Yeah, they're saying they can see this being used in multiple different industries, and yeah, absolutely, John. We can see that, you know, you're saying could be used this in like real estate or, you know, drinks places or ice cream places. There's a lot of crazy suggestions coming in here. Yeah, absolutely, it can be used across multiple industries.
Yeah, 100%. Like the other day, a member wrote in, he was using it for someone comes around and cuts your garden. They do the whole grass cutting, hedge cutting, and he built it for someone who does that, and they use it as a loyalty program where they give like a free sort of trim of one of the bushes based on if they've cut the grass over the last sort of period of time. So it's fascinating just how much loyalty cards are incentivizing for people to actually return to that same business.
Yeah.
And if you thought loyalty cards were easy to add, well, I've got a surprise for you. I'm sure you will have guessed it by now, but coupons are just as easy. So click on create new coupon. You have a bunch of options here. So let's say you do a custom offer. We'll do maybe 10% off your next visit. Description: on your next visit, we will give 10% off your bill. And then I'll maybe just add a wee coupon here, 10% off. I can do a valid from until. So let's say I only want this to run for the month of August. I can then follow up with push notifications to let people know that this coupon is going to be expiring soon. But we'll show you that very shortly. And if I want, I can limit the hours. So maybe I only want this offer running at lunchtime. So let's say I know I get a dip in customers coming in between 1 and 4 p.m. on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, well then I can make that a coupon only become available on Tuesdays and Wednesdays between the hours of 1 and 4 p.m. Or maybe I want it running for the weekdays. Could do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then if I wanted, I could create another coupon that only runs on the weekends. So again, you have a ton of different options which you can use here.
And Chris,
in order to create.
Let me just add in something there for everyone watching, because obviously they've got their pen and paper. You better have them write this down. See coupons within restaurants. Coupons are insanely popular. Remember that last Feeders app I showed you? Well, we can see they are, I think they're doing on average between $50 to $100 a day of extra business. Now, if you showed a restaurant owner or a takeout a company that was doing an extra $50 to $100 a day, do you think they'd be interested? Damn right they would be. This is a great incentive, especially the fact that you can, squeeze people in certain time frames, i.e. come in for the lunch special, between 12 and 2 p.m. So coupons within food apps are absolutely massive. They are super popular.
So now we've got About Us, Facebook, Twitter, loyalty cards, coupons. We'll maybe add in a Call Us option. And we could add in our location so they can find us. So let's just have a look at their number, 884466. So 02891 884466. If they click this, it's going to call straight through to the business. The location, go back, it is, let's see if we can find it, location. Take the postcode, add location, call it Pier 36, enter in the postcode, there we go. And it's going to pre-fill the details. I'll put in their number again. Their email. And we'll click and save. And now what's really cool is if they click on that, it's going to give GPS directions directly to that restaurant. Obviously, there's no point on me sort of clicking on it in the web view because it's not on my phone. But if it's on my phone, it hooks into the GPS of my phone and will let me know the exact route to go to visit this restaurant. Could be for first time users have maybe got it, or it's maybe recommendations from friends. Oh, you've got to try out Pier 36. So that's where that comes in very handy. So you'll see here we have a bunch of features added. And the other one we can add is we'll just add menus. So if I go back, I'll go through their menus.
Yeah, and this is why it's important that you go, you tackle a business that has a website, because you can literally cut and paste from their website. It makes creating the app so much easier, doesn't it, Chris, when you can just cut and paste?
Yeah, definitely. It just means when you are it means you can approach that business with something solid ASAP.
Yeah, and
you already know that they want.
Some of our resellers, Chris, they even will do like a quick mock-up. Like when you get good at this, you can do it inside, 10 minutes, and they'll actually show the business an app on their phone or send a screenshot of their email on the business. So that's a great way to kind of, get a bit of lead generation.
Yeah, no, definitely, because once you get this set up, you can simply just clone this app and you can change backgrounds and links or the content, but the structure of it will all be set up for you. So it's very, very easy to do. And then you just have your menus in. We'll just click on, let me just change the title of that. Menu, click and save. So that's the sort of initial part of the app done. So we'll click on update and preview, and I'll just show you. This is the initial sort of design of the app. Now I can very quickly go and change this design if I wish. So I'll just give you a brief example real quickly. So if I go here to our builder, this is our design builder where I can actually go and decide I'm going to completely change the way I want this app to look. So I'm going to click on icon widget. I'm just going to call it main icons. And we'll maybe go for a option like this. I'll add in 4. So let's say we want about us, loyalty cards, coupons, and call us. And then I'm just going to select the icons I want to use. So about us, I'll just use that. And loyalty cards, I'll select this one. Coupons, I'll select this, and call us. So you can see here, what I'm doing is relatively sort of straightforward, which you'll be able to do very easily. It's very, very point and click. I'm just looking for the wee telephone there. Click and save, and then I'm just going to click the next one. So about us, I'm going to link that to the about us page. I'm going to link this to the loyalty card page. I'm going to link this one to the coupon page, and I'll link this to the call us page. And now I've got the initial part added. I'm going to just change my colors a little bit. So let's say I want to I'll go for white, background. I'll maybe go for a black with a bit of transparency. Can make it bold. Font size, I'll select small, and we'll click on save. And I'm just going to go and update this up, and you're going to see the changes appear in real time. So you can see now I've got icons, but maybe I just want to add in just something extra, just to give it a bit of style. So I'm just going to call this banner.
Yeah.
I'm not going to show the title.
Just to show guys, everyone listening, Chris is just showing you the customizations if you wish to add into an app. Even from the initial apps we showed you, the original layout, that would be perfect for many clients. Again, Chris is just showing you the extra mile you can go for the clients. You can make some really beautiful looking apps if you desire. So it's really up to you.
Yeah, so let's say I want to go for something like this. We'll just click. And you can see here, now I can make this also clickable. So if I wanted, I could have an option to do that. So the banner could be clicked through on. So you could have it maybe like an offer where you'd link it to a page on your website or within your app. So you can see here, like that's how easy it is just to change your design. And then people can click, they can go through to the loyalty cards, they can see the coupons, the About Us page. So that's how you can take your app once you've added your content in, and you can completely change the design to whatever you wish. You can see here I just went from a list of icons to adding in a lovely image with sort of a group of icons in 2x2, which are of larger size.
Yep, that's fantastic, Chris. I mean, that's a very good overview of just building out a food takeout or a restaurant app. And literally, our resellers are selling these all day long, $1,500 to $3,000 each. So I'll take the screen back shortly. Chris, is there anything else you want to show quickly, or are you good?
No, I'm good. You can take the screen back.
Okay, great. Well, I'm just going to hop on to the other screen here. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so that was an example of how to build a food app in our actual favorite place, Pier 36. Now, our members regularly sell these type of apps for $1,500 to $3,000 each, depending on the features. And as we did show, it is point and click simple. Like as Chris showed you, literally point, click, add feature, build. It's very, very easy with the Zappable software. Anyone is capable of doing it. Now, we're on a roll, so what we're going to do is we're going to get stuck into another top industry, personal trainers. So let's just go back and cover this. Okay, Chris, you've got the screen.
Okay, so here's an example again of this app for a local client that we done. And you can see here, We've got a banner, we've got sort of the usual sort of Facebook, Instagram's added in this one, coupons, loyalty cards. We've added things such as videos, so people can go and watch workouts from within the app. Again, these are automatically synced across. You'll see here diet guide, podcast we've added for the fitness podcast. And what's really cool as well is the class schedule. So that's where users can go and see the schedule for the day's activities. You can see here, it's laid out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We block off the day that's the current day. Again, you can change all these colors if you wish. This was just set for the client's specifications. And you can see here, it just breaks down all the classes throughout the day. So I mean, Andrew can tell you just how sort of how effective and powerful that is for how easy it is for someone, what class is available, open the app, have a look, and away you go.
Yeah, Chris, just go back to the homepage of the Zeus Fitness app there. Second. So, here's a quick marketing lesson, literally 20 seconds. When you're selling apps to clients, you need to basically sell them the features that they need that's going to help their business. Because at the end of the day, it's not about just overloading an app with 30 apps that are they don't really need. It's using what clients need. We know from personal trainers, okay, we've made it easy for you. They like having their Facebook page. They love having their class schedule. Instagram is really big on personal trainers as well. So if you've got a pen and paper, write all this down. Okay, you want to have class schedules. That's important. You want to have Instagram. Coupons are powerful as well. Scroll down the list there, Chris. Yeah, diet guides as well. That's another great way. And this particular client, they have videos. Click on the videos there. And they have their YouTube videos. So Chris, what we'll do is we'll just do a quick demonstration. If you actually show how you would make a video gallery like that. So if you go to edit and just show how easy it is to add a video from YouTube or Dropbox or just upload.
Okay, so we'll go and add another video. So we'll just click on upload videos. We're going to select YouTube. We'll search. I'm just going to type in Zeus Fitness. Click and go. And then we'll just go and add. We'll select which ones we want. And then I'm going to click on done. And those videos are now added into the app. Now again, just to remind everyone, this is completely dynamic. So if you have 10,000 people who have your app installed, whenever you click save here, those 10,000 people will get all those videos added to their app without having to do anything. It will automatically sync and update across on their app.
Yeah, and Chris, let me touch on something here. Again, I'm going to share a really golden nugget for what some specific personal trainers have asked for. They've said, look, we would like to have an app, but could we password protect it? So the whole app is protected by a password, which means that we want to give our diet plans and our videos away, but only to paying customers of the gym as an incentive. So as long as you stay a member of the gym, you get access to all these workouts and diet guides on the app. And isn't that possible within the Zappable interface, Chris?
Yeah, you can protect the whole members area of your app. So you see here under user interaction, just click on member protection, and then you can set your details here and it will lock out your app. You can set register links, remember password links, remember login links, all things like that. Your logo can be added to the login screen, so it's all very simple to do.
Yeah, and again, a great thing is, Chris, you could do a deal with the client you've done the app for, and on the login screen you could go app provided by XYZ and do them a special discount on the app if you wanted to get a bit more exposure for your app reseller company, or the client might not want that and they say no, we just want it in full. So there's different ways around it. Now Chris, let me show something very cool for people. We're going to show the push notification system, okay? And there's two ways to do this, okay? So let's say, for example, Grant here, he has a class and he wants to notify people about it. There's been 3 cancellations. He needs to fill that class. Well, he can send a push notification, and there's 2 ways here. You as the app reseller can charge him a fee, and you can go in and send that push for him, or you can give the client a direct link so they can send it for themselves. So Chris, if they wanted to send it for themselves, literally, what is this all they would do? Yeah, they just literally, click here, get the white label URL. You would give this to the client and the password. And let's just show them how easy it is to send a push. So You know, Grant needs to fill 3 classes for tomorrow, Chris. Let's show an example. Three spots available in, you know, spin class or body pump or whatever. Body combat.
And you could just link to the tab you want within your app. Go to next, select your users. You
Now,
can even
this is
set
a
an
real
area.
cool
So
thing.
they can
Again,
be-
let's say, for example, Chris, give you a few real life examples of it. You've downloaded the app, okay, of your personal trainer, but you're on holidays. You're over in Ibiza or Hawaii or somewhere like that, and you get an app saying last minute class. Well, that's going to be like, well, that sounds good, but I'm 2,000 miles away. But using this technique, you can select a radius, so you can actually, so you're putting in within 10 miles of this place. People within only 10 miles here will get the notification, which means you don't annoy people if they're away on vacation and stuff like that. And that is the power of segmenting push notifications. Now, as well as that, Chris, a function within that, and you don't need to show this right now, is you can actually schedule push notifications. So if you're doing the marketing for a client and they have like they're running like a promotion each week, you can do that ahead of time with that. So you can also schedule the push, which again makes your life a lot easier. You could actually charge them a fee for, you know, one push notification a week, and then go and set it up in like an hour and inside a day, and then just sit back, collect your fee for the month. And again, that's another tip. If you want to start your own app business, that's another tip of how you can make some good recurring money.
Yep, you can set it and literally forget it.
Okay. And is there any last things you want to show for the fitness app, Chris, or is that about it?
Yeah, no, that's it.
Okay, great. Well, that's fantastic. And we kept that one a bit shorter, that demonstration, because obviously we are aware of your time, guys. So we're just going to bounce back on to the other screen. Okay, so here is a great way to find personal trainers on Facebook. This is honestly so simple. So all you do, type in personal trainers and put in the city. We're just going to use London as a major city. So you go to London and you're going to have all posts, people, photos, etc. But what I would do is I would go to people. And then all you need to do is just scroll through each of them. You know, go and see the people that have the biggest following, okay? Or go and have a look and see how active they are on Instagram and social media. Again, the more that they are already have a social presence, the greater the chance that they'll want an app. So as long as you can demonstrate value to them, you've got a good chance of interacting with them. So what you need to do is then use this cut and paste swipe. Again, if you're interested, we'll give this to you. And it shows you examples of apps built with PTs. And then you can get the app for them. So that is one way to find leads for personal trainers. Again, you'll be super busy with this, or just have someone do it for you, but it's a great way to acquire leads. Now, like we said, we are moving very quickly, so we're going to just bounce on to case study number 3. Okay, so our third and final case study is a small hotel app. So how to sell an app to small hotels for $2,500 with a $99 monthly service fee. So why are hotels good? Well, the worst kept secret, I'm not sure if you're aware, but do you know how much Expedia and Trivago and hotels actually charge hotels when they get a referral from them? They charge them between 20 and 34%. And trust me, if you speak to any local hotels, small hotels, they hate it. But they don't have an app because obviously they think it's out of their range. And to be honest, it probably was before we could help out. So if you show them a way to have their own app, the client can book direct with them and can also build customer loyalty. They'll be super interested. And you can also show them special offers, i.e., you know, push button notifications, you know, fill in last minute cancellations for any hotel rooms that they may have spare. So what we'll do is we're just going to bounce straight back on. Chris is now going to demonstrate a small hotel build.
Yep, for sure. This is another one that I just prepared there rather than going through sort of the process, just because I'm aware of your time. So you'll see here, for example, you could list services, where for this example, we'll have massages, bars, drinks, nearby attractions, restaurants. They can make bookings within the app, so you can click on booking, it will go through to the hotel booking form. You have things such as facilities, where, I mean, this is just a small example, but you can post up sort of images of the facilities sort of within the hotel.
Yeah, and
You have,
let me just ask the people here, when you're reserving a hotel now, how often do you look at images or reviews of the hotel? I mean, imagery and kind of social sharing is very, very important with travel. I know that when I'm traveling, I'll always look up different pictures and stuff. And if a hotel has an app, I'm certainly going to download it if I'm going to stay.
yeah, and it's the same for things like spa. You list all your services, click the call us, and you even have your menus where you can show the menus that are available within the restaurant of the hotel, like for example, the breakfast menu, lunch menu, dessert menu. Because again, as Andrew said, when you're staying at a hotel, the things you generally look for, and this is just primitive, primal human beings, is what is it like inside and what food do they serve? And that's generally your prime motivation. As long as, oh, the room looks nice, the food's good, I think I'm going to stay there. So that's generally the way a lot of people work. It's around that. If it's in the location that you want, so if you're going to stay, and you know you're going to go to Rome, and you're going to stay there, you want to find the hotel that is close to somewhere you want, which there'll be many, many hotels to compete that you'll be competing with. And if you look at the food, look at the rooms, you like it, you'll stay there.
Yeah, and Chris, I think if you have services there, if you click services, I think you had a few things done in this app, if I remember. Yeah, this is great. So, services within the hotel, massages, bar, drinks, nearby attractions, restaurants, and you can list as many services as, the hotel features.
Yeah, so it just provides like a resource for your users. Like for example, you could build out a directory within this app where your customers could have a guide. So you could say like the hotel's guided tour, and if they click on it, it can take them to nearby locations via GPS and things such as that. So it makes it really cool. So it turns the app not just into a means of booking, but into a resource for people. So when they have the app, they can open up your app again and they'll be like, oh, let's go and find this XYZ attraction. They can open it up, it'll take them there. And it's like, that's really cool that that hotel provides that. Because if you remember years ago, when you go into a hotel, they used to give you leaflets about, oh, these are attractions, this is a water park, or this is the museum, and here's a map, and there's a map, this is how you get to it. You have to walk down that street, take a left, take a right, take a left, take a right. Whereas if you have it on the app, you could open up the hotel's app, okay, take me to the water park, and it will give you GPS directions to that water park.
Yeah.
It'll give you how long it takes you to drive and how long it takes you to walk, because it ties into sort of the Google Maps API. So it's an extremely powerful way of not just taking a means of selling to your customers, but actually providing a resource to your customers.
Yeah, it's creating
throw that in. You can send push notifications to your customers and remind them of how wonderful their visit was.
Yeah, it's creating a great user experience, Chris. But another point that will really help sell it is, see, when you're selling apps, again, if you've got that pen and paper handy, write this down, okay? You need to sell this app to the hotel owner, and here's one way to do it. We know, again, from surveying different hotels in the area, that a thing that happens with hotels is that, if they don't have someone in the room that night, they have, they lose money. So if you send out a push notification saying, say it's like 1 o'clock that day and they need to fill the room, going 3 rooms available, a special rate, click here now. Again, that is what hotels have been using to fill in last minute cancellations. So you have to demonstrate the value of that to the hotel owner. And trust me, that's a mega selling point to hotels. And another selling point is we have a client in Asia. He's been building apps for hotels. He's been doing incredibly well. And one of the techniques they use is they run a lunch special. So they drive people back to the hotel to get like a special lunch deal. And he's been reporting that their clients have been ecstatic about the response. So there's just a few tips of how to market to hotels and some of the features that get them really, really engaged. We've touched it in the previous demonstration, but loyalty cards as well are a great way to encourage repeat business, especially in a business where you'll go back and visit a hotel again. So Chris, thank you very much for all those demonstrations.
I think we'll just go back to the screen here because we're both aware of the time. We could literally show you, but Zappable is a very in-depth beast. There's over 30 features in here, and like we said, we've just showed you 3 industries, but there's many more it can be used for. So I'm just gonna hop back onto the screen here and just swap back there.
Okay, so if you could do me a favor, everyone, just put in the box a big thanks to Chris for doing that demonstration, and please put in the box if it made sense. Now let me ask you, okay, do you think you're capable of doing this? This is a point and click system. It's very, very easy to build, and we've only shown you 3 markets. And I can tell you now, Chris has been the software architect behind Zappable. There has been over 2 years of blood, sweat and tears put into this system, many sleepless nights, but it's absolutely worth it because our members are doing so well. So again, there are so many markets that you can enter. We've just shown you the top 3.